Well, I think the first time is when I came to United States, and I was eating at a restaurant, and I saw those huge portion, and I couldn't eat. Personally, I couldn't eat those huge portion, and I was thinking, I was watching others, customer in the restaurant, and I didn't understand where that food were gonna go. So I think that's the first time that I saw something that was. I didn't know. I mean, I didn't feel that it was normal. Like I say, I think in the talk, my mom never wastes any food, and it's all about, you celebrate food and you cook for people, and it's enough food, and you just eat and you don't think about, less is more, but it's about finding a balance, how you cook food, and I think there is a perception sometimes that if the plate is big, so you get your value for it, but at the end of the day you don't, because that food that you're not eating or you're wasting, it's not good for the planet, or it's not good for anything, I think you can do that anywhere in the world. I think you have to understand the culture where you are. It's the time and place, and you gotta take your egos as a chef out of the equation, and understanding your community and what is your community can bring to you, instead of like going to people and say, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this. No, just understand the ecosystem around you, and when you do that, when you create that relationship with the people that work around you, is you also create a better economy and a better ecosystem. I mean, in San Francisco, we're very lucky. In California in general, we're very lucky. There's incredible farmers and incredible land, and going to the farmer market or talking to a farmer, and they say, you can give me whatever you're growing. It's great. It's not even a luxury. It's what people need to do every day. So anywhere in the world, there is always farmers. Farmers, I think, farmers are probably number one economy in the world. You can find farmers anywhere in the world. You can find them in Japan. You can find them in Africa. You can find them anywhere in the world. Just make that pledge to yourself that when you're somewhere, you need to work with those people, and that's very powerful. It's about the economy, the ecosystem, and it's about the community that you're living in. So it's funny, I used to, in France, I come from Britain. My parents come from Brittany, but there's this fish that it's espadon in France, and I think it's the swordfish here. And the swordfish had a bad rap, and there's some swordfish that you should not. You have to be careful where the swordfish come from. But I remember my family, it's like you use everything. You even use the spine of the swordfish. You can even, the next day, you can grill it. And it's just the meat out of it, it's amazing. And if you cut that down, there is a marrow inside. It's amazing. So that's what I'm doing right now at Atelier Crème. There's one of the dish that I'm using, that part obviously is wasted, and it's the most delicious things into one of the dish. So it's I think when you come into a place where there is an animal that is dead, you have the responsibility to make sure you celebrate, this. You can't throw things away. The same thing with vegetable, when we have vegetable from the farm, we use everything. If we use for example, if we use a melon, we use the meat of the melon, but the outskirt, the skin, we use it to make vinegar. So you have to really embrace and celebrate what you have, because it's a gift. Everything, I think, it's a gift. So when you get a gift, you got to make sure you have to embrace the gift. So, but that's just me. Not everybody doing that, but I think this is the right way to do things. Life is a poem. Life is poetry. Words matters also. There's a lot of places I'm dying to. I can't say any name that will make people. No, I mean LA is. I live here for a while, and LA is a very special city in my heart. There is incredible people here that are creating some amazing food journey, and living in San Francisco, I can tell you right now that probably LA is one of the best place to eat in the United States. You know, I love the old way that the Japanese used to make soba noodle with buckwheat. And the reason why, because I think there is a similarity with the buckwheat in Brittany. So I know the taste, so it's kind of taking me back to some memories, you know. I like that because there is texture and taste, and I mean, there's a lot of noodle place here. Not going to say which one, but no, you guys, I mean, this is a great place a lot of places. Maybe I should tell Rochoy, maybe one of his restaurants. No, but it's amazing. I mean, here in LA, downtown LA, Koreatown. Can we talk about Koreatown? It's amazing. It's, you know, I remember the first time I went there, that was, I would say 15 years ago. It's the culture, the food, it's just, you can get anything you want here, and it's probably the best. I just came back from Japan. That was my first time in Tokyo. And I love that, you know, there is places that just take one thing, but it's all night long, and they're just doing it. And that's, you know, they take noodle, one type of noodle all night long. And I think that's the beauty of caring about something. And I think you can see it a lot in the Asian culture, which is, I love anything, you know. It could be Japanese, it could be Korean, it could be Chinese, it could be Vietnamese, it could be Thai. There is this care and the history behind every dish that I think it's beautiful. I'm writing a memoir. That will be my second book. I'm opening Bar Crane, which is going to be focusing on biodynamic and natural wine, which Petit Crane is also have a wine list like that. And I just want to do things that inspire others, and maybe inspire me, but inspire you. And hopefully it has to do with food, but it might be outside of being a restaurant, maybe a different form. So, and it's about, you know, having a platform for me. You know, I'm lucky enough that you guys are celebrating me as a chef, but it doesn't, you know, that doesn't define me. What defines me is what I'm going to do with it. So I want to use this platform to hopefully do things good in this world.